said, wow, you get the box. I was looking for a ballroom. That's one of the reasons I'm a little late. The other one is just even coming here, having a little conflict with my wife, because I asked the man at the hotel, park the car. And I thought that he understood, and I thought she heard or saw me say it. So when we came back out, the car wasn't there. So I had to wait for the car. And she's upset with me because she was sure I didn't tell him. So I felt like I was being judged without, and then I realized, it was more my lack of communication, because I should have been more clear with her. I should have told her, hey, I told the guy to hold the car, and he didn't.
Right.
And instead I got maybe more upset.
Yeah.
And then getting late, and so it just gets all confusing.
I understand. I appreciate that sharing. Very good. Anyone else from anything else that jumped out at them? Yeah. Last one.
My line is about judging people. Usually I have having something. I give my time because I know sometimes that we have blind with emotion, different feelings. So normally I have confidence in something. I have to wait because I'm blind with emotion. I know I need to focus on one side of the emotion part and forget the other person that go through what they're feeling. Sometimes it takes too long to wait for those emotions to go away, go down enough, see the other point of view. So recently I just found out about the other things that helped me. Even like yesterday, I talked about where to Joe. And so I was focusing on higher. Well, they were I found out Joe was he was with the car. He was busy. So later I looked at my God, wow. That's how sometimes we get into situations where you can only consider one side of the set of the emotions. I realized that next time I need to stop it or consider others because they don't have to what's happening to them as well. Then you picture, oh, no, the judgmental will go away.
Thank you for sharing. Awesome. I really appreciate everyone here. Sorry. I really appreciate everyone here last night. The point of this message was this. It was to reintroduce you to the Sermon on the Mount. I believe it's very important that we as Christians know the Sermon on the Mount, and it should be something you study on a regular basis. Go back to and check and just review it every now and then, because it is the sermon. And everything Jesus did and said can be found in the Sermon on the Mount. Everything else you read in the Gospels, you can go back and find a connection to the Sermon on the Mount. His life was, the way he lived his life, he fulfilled what he taught in the Sermon on the Mount. So, at the end of it all, he said, this is the foundation. These teachings are the foundation of how we are to live our lives. These teachings are what we're to build our house on. Not about how good your investments are, not about how good your grades are, not about whether you have a big executive job or whether you work in a blue-collar job. None of that matters in the big picture. What matters is, did you live your life based on the rock of teaching that Jesus gave us in the Sermon on the Mount? Amen? Okay. At this time, we've got a couple newcomers I want to introduce. And then I have a number of announcements that I want to go through. And then I purposely ended a little early because we want a fellowship. And I'm going to let you guys fellowship and have a good time. But let's introduce the three people that just came in.
Hi. My name is Marcelo. We're from New York. My daughter Brittany. My daughter Beverly.
Nice to meet you guys. Good. Thank you for coming. All right. Go ahead.
18, 16,
21.
21. Yes.
Now, is anybody hard of hearing or deaf in right here? Brittany? Ah, nice to meet you. Well, we're really excited to have you here with us. Okay, so thank you for coming. I think you're really going to love the group if you hang out with us. They're a little old, and some are a little weird, but we're Anyways, okay, so let me go through a few brief announcements. First off, I want to thank Jennifer and